Welcome back to Inside with Ashley. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make a holiday garland for your fireplace mantle. I got all of these supplies from the Hobby Lobby. You can find them at Michael's or your local craft store. Follow along to see how you can make one of these as well. As you see that my dining room table is covered with a sheet of paper that I got at Home Depot. They sell big rolls of it. And right here I'm laying down the garland and I'm going to be fluffing it up because it's been in a storage container in the basement. So you just want to fluff all of the branches and make sure that they're kind of puffed out, and that way your base is ready to go. Also here you're going to see me putting down a paper towel because these flowers are so glittery. There is glitter everywhere. Like my hands were covered. I was seeing glitter out of the corner of my eyes. So for those white flowers, I put down a paper towel to collect the glitter. So when I went to the craft store, I got a roll of that wire. I got some flowers. These are supposed to look like, I think magnolia flowers, and some gold leaves, some ornaments, and a few picks. So I just basically went with the color scheme of frosty goldish white. That's what a lot of my ornaments look like on my Christmas tree. And you're gonna need a pair of wire cutters that you'll see here in the pink. I had those, and just a pair of scissors would be good to have too. So as you can see with the scissors, I'm cutting off all of these red tags, getting them ready to fluff them up. These flowers were flat when I purchased them, so I'm just fluffing them up here, and the glitter kind of got a little bit on the white flowers, so that's what I'm doing here, is just kind of brushing off the glitter again onto that white paper towel. You might not be able to see all the glitter on that paper towel, but there's a lot there. That way I can just throw that away in a few minutes. I went down to the basement and grabbed these bigger ornaments here. They're made of glass, the leaves are, and then the stockings are just kind of coated in glitter. But these ones right here in my hand were just too tiny for this garland. So I'm gonna save them for a wreath that I'm making later. So I just kind of wanted to update you on the ornaments that I grabbed from downstairs. See, I think that the color just goes a lot better than that gold. It's gonna look so good. So I have 5 of the white flowers. So what I'm doing here is just evenly placing the flowers, and then I'm going to take those gold leaves and evenly place those in between the flowers. So those gold leaves I'm placing kind of 2 on one side of the middle flower and 2 on the other side of the middle flower both facing different directions. You'll see right here. So I have 2 leaves kind of facing to the left and 2 leaves kind of facing to the right. You'll see what I'm talking about in the next clip. These balls I got for kind of the end of the garland, kind of to give it some volume towards the end. I had a set of these leaves here and I had 5 sets, so it was an uneven number. So what I'm going to do is just split this in half. You're going to see with my wire cutters, and I'll use 1 set at the end and 1 set at the other end. I just kind of ripped them apart. One of them does have the stick wire, so I'm gonna kind of secure it a little bit with this wire right here. So that gold leaf pick, you'll see I cannot cut through it with these small wire cutters, so I had to go out in the garage and get the bigger pair of wire cutters just to cut off that long stick piece. So once you've got your picks all laid out, you kind of just want to take a step back and just make sure that everything looks even, or as even as it can be. Everything looks pretty loose right here because nothing's secure. So I'm just making sure that there's some spacing between the white flowers, making sure that the middle one is even, and then we're going to secure them. So the easiest way I found to secure them was just to take your green wire, cut off maybe an 8-inch piece, and wrap a little bit around the base of your pick. So right here, that's the extra flower that I had with those balls. So this is the end piece of the garland. I'm just gonna wrap it around a few times, tuck it in, and then wrap that extra tail piece of the wire just around the garland. So if you want to take all of this stuff off the garland at the end of the holiday and reuse it for something else, it's not on there like with super glue. It's just wrapped around with this wire right here that you see me cutting. Again, you'll see me wrapping the base right here, and the pick is going with the garland, so I'm just going to tuck it in that way and then just wrap it around a few times with the wire to secure it in place. I did find it easier if you wrap the wire closest to the base of the flower. That way it's really sturdy and secure when it's on the garland, and that extra stick part, you can either cut off or you can just kind of bend it like I'm doing here and just have it go with like the angle of the garland. As you see, I'm bending it a little bit. That little piece is going to just tuck right into the garland. So I started on one side of the garland and I'm just working my way down. I'm securing a white flower, then the gold leaves, then the white flower, then the gold leaves. So that's what I'm doing right here in these clips that you see. So now that we've got the picks in place, we need to place those ornaments. I have 6 of them, and I'm just gonna kind of strategically place them evenly and see what works. So here, that's just what I'm doing. You can get creative and use your eye and whatever looks nice to you. I kind of like evenness, so I think I used 5 of these. So how you can secure these ornaments is just cut maybe an 8-inch piece of your wire, slide it through a hole in the ornament or at the top where the string usually is, and evenly place the wire, flip it around, and you're just going to attach that onto the garland, wrap the wire around the garland, and then twist. So this is what the garland looks like completed. It does have light, so when I plug it in, it's going to be glistening and beautiful. I can't wait to show you how I'm going to style this on my mantle. I'm going to do a Christmas decorating video coming up soon, so that's why I wanted to get this holiday garland ready for the fireplace mantle. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them.